Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, friends. Great news. It's time for Saturday Morning React-Toons. This time featuring Avatar The Last Airbender Season 1, Episode 8, The Winter Solstice Part 2, the Avatar Roku. I think I have that right. This show has been excellent so far, my friends. Incredible use of both martial arts, the entire storyline driving the narrative, but the character growth what really is catching my eye in this one, friends. We're seeing some really great seeds being planted right now, and I can't wait to see where they go. So wait no longer, we shall. If you could do me a quick favor and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Avatar or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and what is now? Now it's Saturday Morning React-Toons featuring Avatar The Last Airbender. This time Season 1, Episode 8, The Winter Solstice Part 2, the Avatar Roku. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go!
Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
I need to know the reason for that. I'm sure we'll get there. It just seems odd that all of a sudden, Fire Nation decides it's time to destroy everyone else. I'm thinking prophecy or something like that.
But the solstice is tomorrow.
Yeah, and there's one more problem. The island is in the Fire Nation.
These are a bunch of problems. This show is really, really good.
Look, I'm sorry, but Katara and Sokka aren't coming to the Fire Nation with us. If they got hurt, I'd never forgive myself.
Are you sneaking out in the middle of the night?
Ground and let's go!
Yeah, Appa's gonna save you from himself, yeah.
We're not letting you go into the Fire Nation, Aang.
At least not without your friends. We got your back.
Ew!
Apparently Appa has your back too.
You'll have to fly fast to have any chance of making it before sundown. Good luck.
Thank you for your...
Go!
No time for thanks. Let's get moving.
Having trouble sleeping? Seen the Avatar lately?
Boy, oh boy, he is literally like one step behind them.
Of all the foolish things you've done in your 16 years, Prince Zuko.
Oh, that's right, he's banished.
What have you got?
I'm chasing the Avatar. My father will understand why I'm returning home.
You give him too much credit.
Ah, wow. I wonder why Iroh, I don't know. I'd like to know the lineage. Is he his big brother, or did he just seize power? What is that, like tar and pitch? Oh, wow, yeah.
Fireball! I'm on it!
You'd have to be an amazing catapult operator to hit that moving target.
But there's just one little problem.
A blockade.
Oh, wow.
This is exactly why I didn't want you to come. It's too dangerous.
And that's exactly why we're here.
Let's run this blockade.
Appa, yip yip.
Yeah, yip. We need 3 of those yips.
Please, Prince Zuko.
Nah, he's not going to turn around
if the
either.
Fire Nation captures you, there's nothing I can do. Do not follow the Avatar.
I'm sorry, Uncle. Run the blockade!
I love him.
And the banished prince. This must be my lucky day.
You want to get your ass kicked again? All right.
One of our own. What if it's hit?
So be it. It belongs to a traitor.
Belongs to a traitor? Come on, Appa. Come on. Roll, dive, and dodge. Oh, he's burning. Yeah, put him out.
Appa, are you okay?
He's running. He's doing his job. Damn, Zuko. They are... Oh, we got hit.
Prince Zuko! The engines are damaged!
We need to stop and make repairs. Do not stop this ship.
Launch!
Oh, he's just firing directly at them now. Oh, no, never mind. I thought he was firing directly at Zuko. Oh, he's hurting. He's hurting. Oh, my God. Come on. Oh, my God. Great job. Appa doing God's work here.
Ready?
It'd be almost impossible for them to hit him. Oh, my God. Amazing!
We made it!
You revealed yourself, though.
Cut the engines and let them pass.
Sir?
They know where they're going. Come on, man. You remember that ass kicking, right? Oh, look how tired Appa is. His tail gets lower and lower. Oh, Appa, catch some Z's, buddy.
Buddy. Nice flying.
Oh, yeah, bud.
I was talking to Appa.
Well, I was talking to Momo.
Momo said I didn't ask you a thing. Because I'm more than meets the eye. I guarantee you, Momo popped up right during that. We heard about Monkey Atsu saying that you would meet your spirit guide or whatever. Momo.
We are the Fire Sages, guardians of the Temple of the Avatar.
Great! I am the Avatar.
We know.
I'll hold them off! Run!
Nice job.
If the Avatar contacts Roku, there's no telling how powerful the boy will become.
If you are caretakers of Roku, it seems like they're all pretty old. I mean, they could conceivably have known it, maybe 112 years, right?
I know why you're here, Avatar.
You do?
Yes. You wish to speak to Avatar Roku.
Let's do this.
This way.
Such cool stuff. So only like a firebender could open that? Of course, he could close that and it could be a prison, but...
What's he up to, Uncle? Why didn't Commander Zhao arrest me?
Because he wants to follow you.
Iroh knows what's going on.
Avatar Roku once called this temple his home. He formed these secret passages out of the magma.
Wow.
Many generations of fire sages guarded this temple long before me.
Fire sages, so cool.
Is that how you knew I was coming?
A few weeks ago, an amazing thing occurred. The statue of Avatar Roku.
Everything got triggered, yeah.
In the past, the sages were loyal only to the Avatar. When Roku died, the sages eagerly awaited for the next Avatar to return.
That never happened.
We'll follow these stairs to the sanctuary. Once you're inside, wait for the light to hit Avatar Roku's statue. Only then will you be able to speak with him.
You think they would have intercepted them, knowing that this was... I'm assuming that that was just kind of like a secret passage to get back up into the temple.
The sages must open the doors together with 5 simultaneous fire blasts.
5 fire blasts, huh?
What do you got, Sokka?
Uncle, keep heading north. Zhao will follow the smoke trail while I use it as a cover.
It's a good idea. This is like Master and Commander.
Shayu lights the oil-soaked twine and ta-da! Fake firebending.
You've really outdone yourself this time, Sokka.
This might actually work.
We never really thought about circumventing it this way. Awesome. Awesome. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? No.
They're still locked!
It was a good try, man. Really good try. It was a really good try.
Sokka, you're a genius! Wait, how is Sokka a genius? His plan didn't even work.
Is it not supposed to be strong?
Sokka's plan didn't work, but it looks like it did.
Did the definition of genius change in the last 100 years?
Yeah, you're looking at one.
The Avatar has entered the sanctuary.
They're going to open it. Oh, Katara, great. I'm telling you what, you got close, Sokka. You got close to getting this thing to work.
We've been tricked!
I'm blind!
Aang, now's your chance!
Careful, these guys can...
The Avatar's coming with me.
Ah. Come on. Ah, Zuko, come on, man. Nice job, Aang. Woo! Oh, I thought they weren't going to show us. I almost kind of wish they wouldn't have shown us. And he just comes out like changed.
Why isn't anything happening? I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is airbending. Please, Avatar Roku, talk to me.
You said wait till he gets on his face. Yeah.
It's good to see you, Aang.
Wow.
You're too late, Zhao. The Avatar's inside and the doors are sealed.
No matter. Sooner or later, he has to come out.
This guy.
He and his firebending army harnessed its incredible power and dealt a deadly first strike against the other nations.
Really? The comet gave him power?
But that happened 100 years ago. What does the comet have to do with the war now?
It's coming back.
And Fire Lord Ozai will use its power to finish the war once and for all.
Is that Ozai?
If he succeeds,
Mastering the elements takes years of discipline and practice. But if the world is to survive, you must do it by summer's end.
What? We know how ludicrous that sounds, right? I wonder if the comet is why there are so many firebenders.
The solstice is ending. We must go our separate ways. For now.
For now.
I am a part of you. When you need to talk to me again, you will find a way.
What about the earlier versions, too?
I can help you face the threat, but only if you are ready.
I'm ready.
Ruh-roh firebenders. Oh my god! An avatar at play, everybody. Look at that!
Avatar Roku is going to destroy the temple. We have to get out of here.
Not without Aang!
Let's bring this guy with us, man. We have a firebender. Yeah, he's bringing up the magma. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, this place has fallen into this. They've lost their way. Return it to the magma. Awesome. Super cool. But I mean, there would be, oh, wow. There'd be earlier versions of himself, like waterbending and earth, that he could refer to, right? Oh my God, amazing. Let's get to our fire sage guy.
Apparently, the only thing I do have is 5 traitors.
But Commander, only Shayu helped the Avatar.
Save your stories for the Fire Lord.
You guys might want to fight your way out of this. I wish you could have saved the one dude. He was really cool, helped us out. Can't save everybody though, I guess. Oh, what a great shot. Oh. End it right there. That is a perfect shot to end this on. Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. Love that last shot. Really, really cool. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Avatar The Last Airbender, Season 1, Episode 8, The Winter Solstice Part 2, the Avatar Roku, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished The Winter Solstice Part 2, the Avatar Roku, which is the 8th episode of the first season of Avatar The Last Airbender. Again, these are just exceptionally good at adding to the narrative, giving us a natural pause between, now, I know this was a Part 2, so the last one, bled right into this one. There was one kind of continuous story, but they do a really good job because it's a travel. We're on a quest, so we're traveling from point A to B and points beyond, and so it lends itself to a natural pause whenever we do begin a travel sequence again, and I really, really appreciate that. Again, I sound like a broken record, but I speak back to my absolute love of kung fu movies out of Hong Kong back in the 70s and 80s. I watched them so much, and I really should go back and start watching them again because I forget most of them. I remember the main themes and elements and whatnot, and one of those primary themes was the quest, and it would be your central figure or central central group of characters that are going around, usually trying to find whoever was the best at either their school of martial arts or whoever was the best, period, and learn from them or challenge somebody or escape from something. So it's all the quests really lend themselves to an episodic format like this. But in this respect, we have a serialized story, but we're able to take that pause, that chapter break, whenever our books and everything kind of close out with each of these episodes. Really, really well done. Just again, structured very, very soundly. And I think that's what adds to its ease of watch. Just again, it's a cartoon. Yeah, is it geared towards younger audiences? Sure. But can it be appreciated by older audiences? Absolutely. There's way more beyond, and I'm not trying to speak down to kids. There's more that could be gleaned as an adult, I think, than maybe even as a kid. And I think it's in that magic that, Avatar The Last Airbender exists. It's something that anybody from any age can watch, be an audience member of, and appreciate, and maybe get entertainment from different aspects of how they're telling the story, from the story itself, from the action, from the characters. Whether you're a kid who's watching it and just really loves Appa and how awesome Appa was in this episode, flying through the fire, being burned, getting more and more run down as the tail got lower and lower as the sun got. Oh, I thought that was so well done. That just the transitional, just the scenes that kind of lend themselves to that quality. But again, I think that the older you get when you watch a show like this, there's more of an appreciation for those people that maybe get left behind, like our one fire sage who helped us out. He was left there. And again, I'm not saying a kid wouldn't recognize that, but there's something sinister to that. Whenever you have the commander saying, Commander Zhao saying, you're all guilty to me. I'm taking you all to the Fire Lord. For everything that we know, that could mean certain death. That could mean utter execution. I mean, he's threatened that on his own banished son before, or we've heard the threats. So, we have to expect the worst. And if that image was of the Fire Lord, final boss, anybody? But let me get into all this. I don't want to, again, I get so long-winded with shows that I like, and I really like Avatar, so I'll just talk on and on about stuff that we already know about. But this one in particular gave us a interesting lead into an answer to a question that I had as to why did the Fire Nation decide to do this with everybody else? Why, after presumably a history of peace, there was never any indication that they had been fighting each other before, or earth and air went to war or something like that. It never described them as warring nations or anything like that. In fact, whenever they said that the Fire Nation ruined the balance and attacked out of the blue, it sort of sounded like the first time that had ever happened. And because of that, I asked the question, why? There has to be a motivation. It could be as easy as a power grab, sure. There could be land that somebody wanted, a resource that somebody needed, or just subjugation, wanted to rule it all, wanted to have earthbending and waterbending and airbending eradicated, so firebending would rule the day and the nation of fire would, forever rule the planet, because if they were the only ones that could have this type of powers and whatnot, it'd be very tough to best them. But that motivation and the reasoning behind this attack, we were given sort of it's almost a causality type thing. We know the effect was they went to war. We're not necessarily sure why though yet, but there is an indication of a bit of evidence. This comet that came across 100 years ago. And it seemed that this comet was used by the Fire Lord, who must be at least 100. Is that what we're led to believe here? That the comet went across and somehow granted him the power to be able to take a fight or initiate a fight with the other three nations. The way I look at it like this from the very beginning was, yes, they make the Fire Nation look incredibly powerful, incredibly militaristic. They have their armada, their fleet of ships. They seem to be more warlike than anybody else we've experienced in the air nomads or again, Katara and Sokka's people. And even the Earth Nation, we were seeing, a couple of those Earth Kingdom. We've seen a couple of those things, but it seems as if the Fire Nation is by far the most advanced, the most powerful now. My question has always been, back in the day, whenever this fight first came about, even if they had quietly escalated their military war machine, it's not as if the other segments, air, water, and earth, couldn't have, if joining together, they should have still been able, just because of their bending powers combined, like Captain Planet, they should have been able to take out fire. My speculation now is when the comet went over, the power was able to be used, and maybe the gift of firebending was being, we're able to give it to way more people than what it normally would have sort of organically or generationally appeared, because everybody seems to be able to bend fire in the Fire Nation. All of the troops seem to be able to bend fire. The sages all could bend fire. We haven't seen that type of, the Earth Kingdom had several benders, but not everybody, it didn't look like, could do it. And maybe the citizenry can't in the Fire Nation. It just, to me, right now, it seems like there are far more firebenders than there are any other kind. I mean, obviously airbending kind of taken out of the mix, but with all that being said, I'm thinking the comet is the one that was able to bestow that power. Interesting, but we don't have confirmation of that. That's 100% my speculation. So we'll just put a pin in that for right now. And really, that's all that we needed to learn from this one. A lot of great information. We got to meet Roku, who had an absolutely badass, like kind of a possession thing of Aang whenever they broke out of the inner sanctum and absolutely laid waste to everybody. And as you all have told me, firebenders aren't immune to fire. They can absolutely be burned. We've seen that with Zuko. But so even if they were bending, I mean, that blast of fire controlled by an avatar, I'm wondering just how badly those troops were hurt or singed, or if they weren't, if it was just like, they used the heat to kind of knock them back. Really interesting to see a master at play when it comes to these different firebending techniques. I am totally here for it. I cannot wait to see where it goes. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Avatar or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And of course, if you don't like Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye, unfortunately, from this episode of Avatar The Last Airbender. And to recap, we're the Greek chorus. We help these storytellers spread the story of Avatar The Last Airbender, tell schmucks that haven't seen it before you would really like Avatar, and thus we help spread the story. So we are a vitally important part of the tale. And because of that, we are rewarded after watching each episode by jumping back into the episode from a favored scene, because we're part of the story. We can be there, and that's where we'll end our tale. And friends, with this one, I think we'll end where they ended, because that was such a beautiful shot of the family found that Aang has as they were flying off on Appa. And while we don't want to interrupt that, maybe we can bear witness to it as we see these kids. These are kids that have a monumental task ahead of them. But if we watch from on high, we watch from afar, perhaps in the future, our time will come and we can help them. Until such time as that time comes, my friends, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.